Hello everyone, I am here to update you on my Teachers Pay Teachers store. It's been a while since I've actually talked about it on my channel, but I have been working on it, so I wanted to give you some updates about how it's going, and maybe it's something you might want to get into, or maybe you want to check out my products. I've been building up my store and I have some freebies, so you might want to check them out. So if you have not been here before, welcome to my channel. I do talk about my life as an online teacher, and I try to give tips to other teachers who are trying to build up their online teaching career. So if that's the type of stuff that you like to listen to, and if you want to hear more of it, then please subscribe. I do put out videos regularly. But in this video, I want to talk to you about how my Teachers Pay Teachers store is going because, I kind of let it go for a while and I didn't really do much to it, but then recently I've been motivated to work on it some more and I've made some progress, and I want to share with you how that progress is going. And they do have a sale coming up, so if anybody is interested in TPT products, they have a sale coming up in April. I think April 6th. It is now March. And so if you want to go check them out, go check out the sale. And you can stop by my store too to see my freebies. And hopefully my products will be ready for the sale so I can have many products to offer in time for the sale and make some good earnings. Okay, so like I said, I did take a little bit of a break from working on my TPT store. I started it actually in July of 2021, and it is now March of 2022. And I really just I put some things up there. And then I just let it go, and I hadn't really checked on it in a while. And so about a couple weeks ago, I looked at it to see, like, are people really interested in my products? Have they been visiting my page? Because you can see all the activity that happens on your page. And I looked and I was like, oh, people have been showing some more interest in my page. So yay. So if they're showing interest, then, it is another avenue of income that I'd like to explore and put some more effort into it, because I do make a lot of products for my online class. So, as I'm making these products, I might as well be putting them in a form where I can sell them for other teachers to use too and make some extra money, so that is my plan to work on, but I just have to kind of get into a routine of regularly adding my products to my store. So that's just what I need to do. So as I go on this journey, I'm going to be putting out some videos about it. So if you're interested in something like that, you can learn more about it too. So I'll keep you posted about what happens and when I make some money, because I actually haven't made any money yet. I have a few free products, and I had a couple that were for sale, but they didn't sell yet. They just people wish listed them, but anyhow, people did see them and people visited. Like you can click on the product view page, and that shows you that people are actually taking interest in it. People were interested in it, but they didn't buy them for whatever reason. So I'm learning, and I've been doing a lot of research. Two channels that I've been following are ones that you might already be familiar with, but I'll share them with you in case you're not. But that's Becca Davis, and It's All Primary. It's All Primary. I want to make sure get those names right so that I can give them the credit that they deserve, because they have been putting a lot of videos out about making products. So it's been very helpful. So if you want to learn more than what I'm here to tell you, go visit those channels. And in my research, I've been trying to figure out that I'm making my products the right way, so I'm not making too many mistakes that I have to correct in the future. And I was really concerned about using the proper fonts and clip art in my products so that nobody would have I wouldn't have any copyright issues. So I did a lot of research about terms of use for different fonts and clip art, because I'm going to be doing most of my products on Google Slides. I know many people build their products with PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, but I don't have Microsoft PowerPoint. So I'm going to be using Google Slides, and I want to make sure that their fonts were okay to use. And so I do search clip art on their through Google Slides, and they do have some clip art that is free to use. You can find their free to use clip art. So I do have some that I've been using with them, but I've also discovered some other websites that have allowed me to find free to use content, copy free content, and I'll share those websites with you. One is Pixabay and the other one is Unsplash, and there are quite a few out there, but those are two websites you can get clip art and backgrounds to use for your products. Not to mention all of the free fonts that teachers on Teachers Pay Teachers offer. They offer free fonts, they offer clip art, a bunch of things that you can actually find on Teachers Pay Teacher that's free or paid. So it's nice to support the teachers too if you find something you really like, and it's nice to get the free stuff too. So those are different ways that you can actually get the fonts and clip art, but because I'm not using Microsoft PowerPoint, it's not so easy for me to upload it to use it on Google Slides. So that's a problem that I was having and running into. Then I went into trying to use Open Office, because I used to use that back in the day before Google Slides. And I did see that I can upload fonts to Open Office. That is another option I could use in the future if I need to. But right now I'm just going to go the Google Slides route and Canva. Canva, you can use Canva if you have a paid subscription. I don't see why not having a paid subscription would make a difference, but I was given the advice that if you have a paid subscription, you're free to use all their products in your product. You're free to use their products in your designs and use them for commercial use, so you can sell them. And I did read that in their terms of service. So, I have a paid subscription. It's okay for me, but if you don't have a paid subscription, you might want to do a little bit more investigating, because I'm not exactly sure if it's okay for you to use in a commercial product if you don't have a paid subscription. But for personal use, Canva is free to use for anything. Canva is wonderful. You can make slides on Canva. You can make thumbnails on Canva. You can make your worksheets on Canva. Canva is awesome. It's almost like, why would I want to do or use anything else? I'm not really sure, but I'm sure that there's a lot of clip art and designs and things that people have made that are really good to use too in other sources. So it's good to check them out for the future when I'm, needing some more, different ideas. But for right now, Canva has a lot to offer. So the things that I've made so far were, I made some alphabet cards for my classes, because I do have circle time classes and we do a letter of the week. And so I had some alphabet flashcards that I gave to my students for them to practice with. And they have the pictures on one side and they have the letter on the other side. And I thought that was a really good way for them to get down the alphabet sounds. And so I offered the whole line of them on TPT, where I started to offer them. I'm going to bundle them together and offer them in a bundle, because bundles are where the money is with TPT. Yes, individual products are good, but when you bundle your items together, I'm learning that is really where people make more money, when they bundle their items. So I'm going to bundle all of those, because I did design them and it did take some time for me to put them together, bundle them, and then sell them all together and see how that goes. And I did learn that when you are selling like several sheets together, you have to learn how to zip your items and put them in a zip file in order to upload them to TPT. So that did take a little bit of time for me to learn how to zip my files. And at a later time, I will show you and demonstrate how you can zip your files with TPT. But just know, when you have more than one file, you do need to zip them, and you might need to learn how to do that. But I do have those alphabet cards. Then I also have my Find a Star reward activities. So if you are an online teacher and if you taught with VIP Kids or another ESL company, where you had to have your secondary rewards for your class, then you might know about Find a Star rewards, because those were very popular with ESL teachers with some of the companies that didn't have their built-in reward systems already. So there was a large bank of files that teachers would help to build up if they worked with either VIP Kids or GoGo Kids, and I was able to access those. But for my private tutoring and private classes that I teach on Outschool and other places, I don't want to use those same files, because those were for teachers who were creating them to use on those platforms. So I didn't feel comfortable using all of those resources in my private classes, so I learned how to make my own. So I made Find a Star rewards for my students, and for my students, they love them. They really look forward to them no matter the age that I teach. I teach up to about, like with my reading classes, I have some 11-year-olds, and I even use them for my 11-year-olds, and they like them. I just kind of alter them so that they are appropriate for them, and using words, because I use a lot of big words for them to practice reading when we're playing the game, and then they find their star that way. So I will have 11-year-olds using them, and I will have my 3 and 4-year-olds using them. So it really covers a large range of age groups in order, who are interested in this activity. And you can, with my Find a Star rewards, you could display words, you could display numbers, you can display food, it could be vocabulary words, it could be spelling words. I mean, there's so many ways that you can use the Find a Star rewards so that they can find a star. But it takes time to put them together. Okay, so now I kind of got it down to a science, and I create 1 or 2 each week. So I have a lot of them, and I'd love to sell more of them, but right now I just have a couple on my store to share with teachers, and they're free for right now, the freebies, and I'm going to add some more and bundle them. So you might want to check that freebie out. If that's something that you could use in your class, you might want to check my freebie out and see how it works for your class. But if you do use my freebies, please give me some feedback. Let me know how it worked for you, how I can improve them, and if it was very clear with the directions given. And then I also did my escape room or my mystery activity. Sometimes it's like an escape room, sometimes it's just we're looking for something, it's a mystery. So that is the latest thing that I offered on my TPT store, and those are huge. Like, kids love those games. They love them. And there's a lot of classes on Outschool that just are all about escape rooms. So that is a really popular activity for classes that parents and students are looking for. So I've been using those in my class for very simple activities. I don't have really advanced ones for like older students. Some people make them more complex for older students, but my students are young. So we just kind of like read the clues together, and then we look for the clue together. So that's kind of how we do it. And I'm controlling the whole thing and helping them read the words and figure out the clues. And so that's how I do my escape room. So it's really good for younger students if you're teaching younger students, and if you want just like an introductory activity for the class, or something to use along the way, like maybe to break up your class time, something in the middle. It's just like a short activity just to kind of use for a brain break for your class. And you can also make it into a learning activity too. That's fun. So I'm offering those. I added one last week, and I got like 20 views on it already. 20 views, 10 page views. And so not only are people scrolling past it as they're, searching for escape rooms, but they're actually stopping at it and they're looking at the products. So I'm like, oh, this could be a good thing, but they haven't bought it yet. But for the first one, it is free, another freebie, because I want to make sure that it is usable and people like it. I want to get some feedback on it. So please try it out, and you can let me know what it's like for you too. So some things that I've learned while in this short period of time that I've been working on TPT. well, kind of short, kind of long, depending on how you look at it. So one, when you make your thumbnail, it's got to be square shaped. I uploaded a thumbnail that I made with Canva, and it was awkwardly shaped, but it was hard to tell what shape it should be. So it should be square shaped, just square. And the ratio, I don't know the exact numbers, but if you use the thumbnail on Canva and just kind of like alter it so it's like one side is the same side as the other, that would work perfectly. Also, just a description is important. I'm still trying to beef up my description. I've been very lazy with that. I'm so excited about uploading my products that I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the description, but I do need to spend more time in my description and making it a little bit more informative so people can know how to use it. They can know, different ways that they can use it, kind of sell it a little bit more than just hoping that they'll click on the thumbnail and like the product. Yeah. So I need to work on that. I've learned that having a terms of use page is really helpful so that people know how they could use your item, if they're allowed to use it online or in the classroom, or, if they have a paid class, all those things. So I need to work on a terms of use page that I could just kind of like use in everything, right? And I need to design some templates to make creating very easy and without a whole lot of pre-work. Like I just want to have a template so I can keep on creating a similar product, but just changing it up a little bit. Having templates work. So I need to work on having templates both for my cover and for my products. So those are just some things that have been going on with me as I've been trying to get my TPT store going. It's a great side hustle if I can get it built up, because people have replaced their income with selling products on TPT. So it is a great opportunity to make some good money, but with everything, it takes time. You can't expect to make, a whole lot of money the first year. Just like with if you're starting a YouTube channel, it takes a whole year before you can get 1,000 subscribers. Maybe a year, maybe more. It just depends, but it takes time, and then you can start making money, right? So I have to be disciplined. The same discipline I showed with my YouTube channel, I need to show with my TPT store. And I'm sure that the more I upload, the more my products will be shown to more of the people who are searching for products like the ones that I'm offering. So I just need to be consistent and take my time to build it up, and I'm sure that I will make some more money, just like you can make some money on TPT too. If you're already creating products, you might as well sell them and make some extra cash. But if you have a TPT store and you've had success with it, then please leave us some comments. Let us know what you did. Give us some pointers, some tips. Let us know how it's going. Even, leave your link so we can check out your products too. So let us know how it's going. And don't forget to check out my store, get my freebies, and let me know how you like them. And please continue following my journey, because I'm going to be keeping you posted about what happens, what I'm doing. I will be making a video about how I made my escape room too. So if you are interested in how I made that, that will be one of my next videos. So stay tuned. You will be able to find out how I made this fun activity. I have had some other videos about activities that I've made on Google Slides that were similar, like X marks the spot. That was really fun too. So that was a video I've done. And I will do the one about the escape room too, so you can see how I did that one and get an idea about how it could be done. Yes, there's many ways. Other people probably did it differently, but this is my version of it, and it really works for my class. Like I said, the kids always look forward to it. They ask me about when we're going to do it again. They just love the escape rooms or the mystery activities that we do. It's just been a lot of fun creating them. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.